How do people? We're back in the garage today at home, so I thought I'd do a small video on the new bike look. So there we go. That is a 2017 GSXR 1000. So it's a little bit different to the usual stuff that I end up sort of cutting up and tinkering with, but it's a mega bike. It's a bit of a weapon, but yeah, it's just awesome. It's fantastic, you know. It is. I suppose it's kind of, you know, they're the pinnacle of kind of sports bikes, really. But there's a few things I don't like about it, because I'm so kind of picky with how things look. It's really hard for me to find anything that I really like. So although the bike is mega and I love it, there's just a couple of bits that I want to change on it. So the first thing is the bottom fairings, like the bottom belly pan, the lower half of the belly pan. On loads of new bikes nowadays, they're really short, and I just don't like the short stubby belly pans. So I've kind of made some extensions to make it slightly longer, and I've made them so that they are removable if I ever wanted to remove them without you know, without drilling holes and all that in the bodywork. So they're basically going to be so yeah, so if they ever need to come off, we just get a blade behind there, slice it off, and off we go. So yeah, so I didn't do a video on making these parts, but I'm going to do a little video and show you kind of how different they look. So it completely transforms a bike. It goes from looking nice to looking like amazing. So I'll spin you around and we'll have a look. I'll show you what I've done. Right, okay, look, so there we go. So we've got the bottom fender. Oh, I have also painted the red. I've done the red on the bottom just because I wanted it to stand out, really. And some of the slightly older models, they do have a bottom, excuse me, on some of the older models, they do have a red sort of flash running through the bottom. So I thought we'd do that because later on I'm possibly going to give her quite a big makeover, so we'll see. But anyway, so yeah, so I've painted the bottom half red, so or the bottom section. So this is the original panel, if I can get that in there. And then what I have done is made this extension panel there, which basically, if I can show you this, there is shape to that. Can you see? There is some shape to that, which basically mimics this shape. So that literally just sits on there like that. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, look, there we go. So this basically just sits over the end there, and it extends the panel by a fair bit. Okay, but it just looks mega on the bike. It completely transforms a bike. So that's one side, and we'll have a look at the other side. Well, there we go, look. So we've got, this is the other side, and this is literally all you get of the near side bottom fairing panel. It literally cuts off here, and that's pretty much where your side stand sits. And then you've got all this room going to the back wheel. And I really, that's a major pet hate of mine. So so yeah, we've made this. I'll show you. Right, so there we go, look. So we've got that half there, and then this just, I've got that wrong. There you go, it slides under there, and then it bolts through that original fastener fixed in there, look. And then look at that. Look at the difference that makes in the whole panel. So we've gone from literally that to that. And then it fixes further back just there with a little bracket coming off the side stand mount. And that's it. Makes so much difference. Let me just show you the other bit. So there we go. There we go, look. So that's a slightly longer one, but then adding this piece, which sits somewhere like that. There you go. Completely transforms it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, and I've got some other bits, but I'm probably going to leave that for another video. We'll see. The other bits are really exciting. But yeah, so I'm going to bang these on, and I'll try and find you some pictures of before and after. I don't know what I've done with the mould for this, but yeah, so I've basically made this. Yeah, no, I don't know what I've done with it. It's about somewhere. No. But yeah, so I made this and then just took a mould. So again, fiberglass look, all nice and neat on the inside. But yeah, moulded that so I can make more, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let's kind of get it buttoned up and whack it on the bike, and we'll have a look. Right, there we go. Look, I've just put this bottom piece back on. I didn't record it, there's no need. It's dead simple and dead boring. But yeah, so there we go. That's the bottom fairing. Let's see if I can get under my bench enough to kind of give you an idea. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Right, there we go. We've got our little stainless steel bracket there. Fairly straightforward. That goes on there like that. We put a domed Allen bolt through there with a nylock nut on the back. We'll just whiz that up. It doesn't need to be, you know, really cracked up. We'll just get it somewhere. There we go. That's just nipped. So we've got a little bit of movement. A little bit of movement in the bracket still. Actually, let's go a tiny bit more. There we go. There we go. And that's it. Now we're going to stick it on the bike. Right, there we go. We're ready to just whack this on now. So this slot there, that cutout there, this part actually goes underneath. So the fairing, I can't show you very well. Hang on a second. Right, there we go, look. So that's the bottom of our fairing, just there. This slots under like that. You see that? It doesn't go like that. It doesn't go like that. It slots in like that. Okay? So pretty easy. I say it's easy. It's a little bit of a flaff, but it's not too bad. So we'll just sit that up there. Get that to slot in there like it has, and then we'll put the stand bolt back in for a second. So there's a new bit of thread lock on there, just to be safe. What? There we go. Just trying to line it all up. That's it. Whack that bolt back in, just finger tight. And then it is literally there we go. Pop that there, like that. Hopefully you can see my head is not in the way. There we go. And that in there. That's it. That is literally it for now. So we'll just, there is a piece underneath that connects the two together to give it some more strength. So let's just wind this one up. There you go. Try not to pull the bike on my head. That'll do for the minute. And that is basically it. It's that simple. I'll leave that until I've got it all bolted up together. But yeah, that's basically it. Let's see what a complete difference that is. Look. Looks totally different now. Looks amazing. Yeah, well happy with that. Right, okay, doke. Look, we're on the other side now. So you'll have to excuse me because I'm in the garage and I've hardly got any room. But that is basically what we've got on the bottom. It just kind of terminates there, ends there, just past the back of the frame edge there. So I'm not going to film this because this is flapping around. I've basically got to where is it? Oh, there we go. Look. Oh, yeah. Right. This basically I have to just get in the right position, which is around about there, and I'm going to bond this on. I've used double-sided tape before, but I'm going to bond that on now. Now that I'm done with taking it on and off, I'm probably going to bond that. But like I say, I'm not going to film that because it's just going to be me going, oh, is that right? Is that right? Lining it all up. So we'll come back to it when it's actually on. We'll have a look-see. Right, we've got that little piece in there bolted onto the other side under there, if you can see that. So this basically holds the two together and it holds it quite solidly and firm. You don't necessarily need that there, but I wanted it to be nice and strong and firm. So that's bolted on there, and I have offered this up with put a bolt through the hole down in there, put a bolt up there, offered that up there, and that is where it is going to sit. So I've marked it with a couple of bits of tape. Then on the inside, this is looking quite messy now because it's been on and off a few times, as it's kind of like the prototype one. But I've got some high strength double-sided down that edge there, a little bit on the bottom there, and that is pretty much it. The rest is going to be held on with a bolt in there and a bolt in there, and I'm going to put a blob of sealer just on this top piece, and that I'm pretty sure will be it. That's all it should need, hopefully. Like I say, this has been on, and I have been out and done some miles, and it's kind of past the, shall we say, the higher speed kind of test and whatnot. But it gets very, very hot under there as well. So yeah, but it's all seems okay. So we'll go with that. So that's it. We've stuck that on. So it had double-sided tape down the edge, and it's had a blob of sealer just there to hold it on. Obviously, we marked it there with the tape, so we test fitted it first, marked it there with the tape. The corner here, the corner there is pretty much just in line with the edge of this this cover that covers the exhaust valve, so it kind of lines up pretty much there, and that's it really. And then we're going to do, oh, I can't get you in there, can't get you guys down there, underneath. There we go, look, we're going to do these up, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that's pretty much it. There we go, all finished. And I think we can all agree, well, hopefully, maybe it's just me, but that looks so much better, so much better. So if you remember, it used to end about there, where my finger is, and that was it. That was the bottom fairing. Now it runs nicely all the way to the rear wheel, and yeah, it kind of, yeah, it looks, I think it kind of looks factory, it looks OEM. So and the nice thing about it is it just comes straight off with a, you know, undoing a few bolts, and that's it. But that looks so much better, so pleased with that. Just makes the bike look so much more aggressive. So yeah, so we'll spin it round and we'll have a look at the other side. And there we go, that is the other side, which yeah, I think it looks mega, looks amazing. It kind of just makes it look like a sports bike again, like how they used to be. I'm not very good with I'm kind of set back in 2005 with the sort of the K5 GSXR, like one of my all-time favourite bikes ever. But there you go, look, just literally stick it on, a couple of screws, bolts underneath, under there, and that is it. Just again, completely transforms it. So originally cut off there, and now we've got all that running back to the rear wheel. So I am very pleased with that. So that little bit there, where we've got a little bit of a sticker on there, it's not a clue to what's going on, but that is there for a reason. So we'll find that out in the next one, in the next GSXR installment. But yeah, lovely, so pleased with it.